just need a minute. That girl just need a minute. That girl just need a minute. Now she all up in her feelings. Think that girl just need a minute.
Experience in the dating
Yeah, I don't.
field. Okay, so I guess my questions should be if you could have dated more outside of this relationship, because it's the only relationship you dated before getting into, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. If you would you have preferred to date more before getting into some of your previous relationships?
Yeah, but no, because it's cool how it worked out. You know what I'm saying? But to eliminate the stress that I had before, yeah, I definitely should have dated. Like, I should not, I should have dated first.
Okay. So now that you know the benefits of dating, what is your definition of the dating period?
Well, like, how long it would be?
Yeah, like what would you say was that you benefited from by dating before getting into this
Oh,
relationship?
definitely getting to know the other person as who they are. As
One, I try to avoid commitment outside of this. Um, but I feel like dating, even though it's a period of time where people seem like it's a waste of time, for me, it's just like getting in a relationship where you don't know the person is a waste of time. So
yeah,
dating will kind of help you figure out like what you like, what you don't like, so you know like I'm not even gonna waste my time with this person.
yeah,
So
that would be an accurate assumption. Yeah.
yeah, like, and then with dating, you can date multiple people and get to know different people.
But it took for me not to want to be a guy. Like, when you a guy, you get notches on your belt for like the amount of women you have sex with. You know what I'm saying? So that was a game. You know what I'm saying? So you
You're
had to
too old
grow.
for that.
Yeah, you gotta
You're too
grow
old
out
for
of that.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad
That's
you chose to
definitely
grow this time
yeah.
because, whoo, would have been missing
Yeah.
out on a lot. So what would you say is a fair amount of time to date someone before pursuing a relationship or before cutting it off? Like, what would be your
Um, I ain't even gonna say a time. I'd probably say the amount of dates. You get me?
I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, because the first date you feeling everything out. The second date is, okay, I like this person, they cool. Let's see if this is, you know what I'm saying? If it was, if it's the same vibe type.
Right.
Thing.
Yeah.
The third date, now y'all dating. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all getting.
Do you think that's how it went?
No.
Oh,
You say
okay.
what?
So, do you think that's how this went?
No.
Okay, I was
saying,
gonna say absolutely not.
the
We went on
third date,
like
you
50
start-
dates before we realized that we were dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The third date, you start clicking like, okay, cool. I kind of know what the vibe is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So it's smoother. Then the fourth date, y'all already are in rotation. You get me? So by that time, y'all can decide what y'all want to do. So
Right.
like by the fourth date, and it don't matter how much time it take. You know what I'm saying? It
So
could
how
be
many dates are too many dates then?
50.
50 days. 50 dates.
Yes.
Low.
I would say
We've
probably-
went on like 100 dates
No,
before
I mean,
agreeing that it's a relationship. We
yeah.
lost track of how many dates we have been on.
Yeah, but we was different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Because
different.
after 100 days, like, yeah, I don't even know how we managed to do that one. So, okay, before I ask, like, the rules and the limitations of dating, even though you haven't been on a lot of dates, I know before me you have been on random dates. What out of that time was your very worst date?
When
Because you always got a story. You always have a story, so I'm
it
interested in that.
was, alright, it was. I'm
Don't
not
name
gonna say
drop.
no names,
Don't
alright?
name drop.
I'm not gonna say no names, but alright, look.
Make up a name if you have to refer to it.
No, I ain't gonna make up a name.
Okay.
I got it. Alright, so I'm going out to Fridays actually, right? And I'm just meeting up with my man, but he always has, like, he had a girl though. You know what I'm saying? So he was like such with me, right? It was a girl with her.
Oh, so it's kind of like a setup type of thing.
No,
No.
it wasn't.
Oh.
Because he knew, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't going to go for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't on the same page. And she ended up working in like a PG or something. And I used to live over on that side. I get wind that she's told the employees that, like, when I came through and all that, afterwards, she told the employees that we went on a date.
So the date never existed, though.
No, but that was the worst that I was ever.
That was not a date. That doesn't count.
Yes, it
That
did.
You
That
get a
does
0
count.
for that story.
Oh, well, that was the worst that I ever been on.
You never went on the date.
I was there with her. And she was across the table from me.
You holding back. I know you've had worse
I ain't had
experiences
no
than
bad.
that.
I ain't had no real, what you expect from me?
I don't know,
saying-
because you've lived a lot, so I expected you to be like, oh, like, maybe like her wig flew off or something like that, like, and I was embarrassed.
I ain't
Or
had nothing like that go on. I did have one girl that just assumed that, like, she ran the bill up. I did have one girl who ran the bill up,
Dang.
and I never went out with her again.
Why you didn't dine and dash?
No.
Just to show her, like, I'm not the one for that. Like, now we both going to jail.
But I didn't think it was as much as it was. Like, it was one of them times when I just said,
But why after she ordered, you heard her order like
it was
3
two drinks
things?
that she ordered that smacked it. The two
Where did
drinks
y'all
was
go
like
to Sugar?
$40 a piece.
Where y'all go to Sugar Factory?
Nah, it was some restaurant. in DC
$40 a piece?
for the drinks.
Why would you even take anybody to that kind of restaurant?
I was showing off.
Well, she
I
showed
was
you.
showing off. She got me.
Showed you.
She got me good.
She got you real good.
Yeah.
Woo, but that's what you get.
Yeah, that's the only two things I can think of. What about you? You heard?
You know, I honestly have not. This is the most that I've dated. Like, the accumulation of how much that we've dated is way more than how much I've dated in my lifetime.
Me too.
So, well, yeah, but you're a little bit more aged than I am. So, you move too fast. For me, I move slow, but maybe too slow. In your words, like, what did you say? I move like a tortoise? Is that what you said?
Like molasses in winter.
You also said I move like a tortoise. But so I don't have a lot of experience like with dating. I do have a worse one. God forbid the person is watching this, but this was like kind of like a fling. Like, all right, I'm gonna just go. Like, I don't really like him for real, but it's something to do. So we went to a restaurant. I'm not even gonna name the restaurant just in case I'm blowing up the spot. But we went to a restaurant and he's not from here. He's from New York. So, you know, they have their lingo and stuff like that. And like he was just being so rude to the waiter, like saying like every time he needed attention, he like, hey yo my nigga, can I get a motherfucking water? Yeah, I need a water. Or he'd be like, you're like all in the restaurant, like you're like he just kept doing it, and I'm like, yo, like this is impossible. Like, are you kidding me? Like he kept doing it, eating. You're like, I'm like, please stop that noise, like please.
Why are you doing it while he was eating?
He was just doing it, like when he was trying to get somebody's attention. If he wasn't saying, hey yo my nigga, he's saying like, you're like. I later learned that is the thing in New York, but like, don't do that shit at the table. Like, and I kind of felt like that was a foreign language. Like, I'm not youring with you, so don't yur to me. Like, don't do that. That was the worst date because I'm just like, this is what I get for just going out with people for free food. Like, that's exactly what it was, and the joke was on me for that. Like, I had no intentions of pursuing it any further. It was just like, that sound good, and they got bomb salads. Like, I'ma go. So, it was one of those things. But I'm not going to ask about your best date because clearly every time you go out with me, that's your best date. So,
next question.
Okay, so what would you say are like the rules to dating that makes you more than friends but less than a relationship?
Alright, so are you
like what sets we could use I don't even know what we should use as an example. Maybe we should use as an example because we were good friends and then went dating and then we went into a relationship. So that was all three phases. So what kind of established that we were more than friends but not in a full relationship? Like, what hit to you, like, other than my beauty and you're so attracted to me, other than that, what made you realize, like, oh yeah, like, I want to go out with her? Because we were hanging out as a group. So it's like, what made you say, I want to take her out outside of the group? Like, what would bring somebody out of that friend zone into the dating zone? You on a hot seat, huh?
It was kind of like I was saying this a couple weeks ago. Every time we went somewhere, we always sat next to each other. Or
we did.
We was always, you know what I'm saying, by each other and all that. So it was kind of like, I don't know, an attraction, like, that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't nothing specific, and it was just something that just happened, natural. You know what I'm saying?
So so some people that do try to step out the friend zone, though, it goes left. So that's what I'm saying. What is kind of like that confirmation? Because you've been wanting me way before I wanted you. So what made?
Why you keep banging that?
Because that's the truth. It's okay.
You think it's the truth?
I know for a fact. So you were scared to hop out the friend zone because you wasn't sure if somebody on the receiving end would be on the same page. So what would give you the confidence to be like,
The way you acted.
like a lady?
No, the way you acted towards me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it just got to be mutual
It was
in order for
mutual.
somebody to date. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it ruins the friendship if the dating doesn't work out?
Yeah.
Can't go back to being friends?
You can, but it takes a special set of people. It takes a special set of people to do that.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can, but it depends on how deep your friendship was, and if y'all communicated, let's try, and if not, you know what I'm saying? If all that was in play.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I don't see it happening.
So previously, like anybody that you did, just like, well, you're cool with people that you've dated before,
Yeah, but it ain't
as long
like
as it didn't go south.
we're not. Like, we're cool as if I see them and it's like, oh, hey. We're not cool as
like
in,
we
hey,
friends.
what y'all doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not cool like that.
Okay.
We're not doing that.
So what? What are the rules? So now the relationship is turned into more than friends, but less than boyfriend and girlfriend. What are the rules? Like
That's the phase when you cut everything out.
during the dating phase?
You have to cut everything out. Like,
During the dating, you mean to tell me like not me, not Deja, me, woman. I can't date other men to see like what if you're not the one?
so, well, you're a step ahead of me then. The first few dates I said was the figuring it out.
Yeah, but what if I'm figuring it out with multiples? Like that's the glory in dating, that it's not just narrowed down to one person. It's not any commitment. There's no titles. There's no cheating. So if I'm dating Henry on Monday and then John on Tuesday and then Darren on Wednesday, what's the harm?
Well, let's just get it. It's just going out on dates. Of course. Nothing
That is
more.
dating.
All right, but the viewers might not think that.
Okay, so I'm asking, why wouldn't you think that? Like, that's literally what dating is. It's experiencing different, like seeing what you want before you pursue it. It's like taste testing. You don't just
But
sample
you're not gonna
one
go
wine.
out.
Like,
You're
you
not
go
gonna
to a wine
out,
tasting.
You're not gonna go out with all them
No.
4 times.
Possibly, if I'm having the time of my life. Like, if none of y'all have proved to me, like, or none of y'all have
See, that's
sparked.
why niggas get in their feelings with the females.
Well, it's not like I'm saying that you wouldn't have been able to date Lisa, Ashley, and Wendy. Like, you could have been doing the same. And if the chemistry was strong between you all mutually, then that's when everything else.
That defeats the purpose of dating for me.
That's exactly what dating is. To see, like, what it is. It's a wine tasting before you buy the bottle of wine.
So you gonna go out with one dude one day, then another dude the other day. Say the other dude see you with this other guy.
Exactly. Prime example. You not my nigga. It don't matter. What you mad for?
So why give him the impression that y'all
That's
are,
what dating is. We are not exclusive.
Yeah,
We are not a couple.
You would've
Well,
got
yeah,
short.
whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
okay.
Like, but you can't be emotional when you do it. Dating is for the strong.
I would have just left you
would have been
alone.
able. For what? Why are you in your feelings? It's a competition. You just
Nah.
beef it up a little bit. Like,
Nah, I would have left you alone.
whatever. You would have never left me alone.
Okay.
For the record. So let's speak hypothetically, because you would have never left me alone.
All right.
That's exactly what dating is about. Like, so that when you get in these relationships, you're sure that this is the person that you wanted, because you weighed out all your options. You've experienced different type of people. You've did this and did that, and now it's time to settle down, and this is the person I want to settle down with. That's the point of dating before getting into a relationship. So you don't just jump into it. And then I honestly feel like that's where a lot of, not even male or female specifically, people in general, that's where some cheating come from. They wasn't ready for a relationship. Like, they still want to run the streets. Like, they don't want to be committed, but they knew that they liked that person, so they got into the relationship with that person because they still wanted to be in their presence and be, experiencing them, enjoying them, but they still want to do them at the same time. Date. Duh, you can do both. Do you and do them. You feel me?
I understand.
That makes sense, right?
I understand what you're saying.
That makes sense.
I
So,
understand that.
see, that's what I'm saying. That puts it in a really good perspective. So, okay, so you said after 50 dates, it's time to like make it official or break it off.
After 50,
That's what you said.
I said that's too many.
That's too many?
Yeah.
Just in general, but not for you, because you jump through hoops. Yeah, so that's different. This is a unique situation. But, so do you think meeting the friends are different? Because sometimes, like, I've met people's baes, boos, whatever, and it would just be, like, so casual. So I don't think friends really count. Like, if I introduce you to my friends and we're just dating, because my girls need to know, like, what's what. And they also need to give me the rundown just in case they peep some stuff that I don't. And they also need to, like, stalk your Instagram, too, to see if maybe they going to peep stuff that I haven't. So I feel like it's very necessary when you're dating anyone, even, I think, having sex with someone, whether it's random or not, your friends should know that person. At least from the female point of view, because girls are investigators and they're going to see everything and tell you all you need to know. So it's time to cut them off. We keep it moving with them. Good guy or bad guy. We got a call. Okay. Oh, wait. I can't really hear. Hello? Hello, caller.
Hello?
Oh, hey.
What's going on, champ?
Hello.
Huh?
Hello?
I feel like that's my dad. Hello.
Yeah, I got a question for Mo.
What's
I
going
knew it was
on?
my dad.
Mo.
Yeah, what's going on?
So, yeah, I had a question for Mo. When you met her father, did you... When you met her father, did you feel like you had made it?
Oh, yeah, I had made it. He's an official guy. Yeah, he's an official guy.
You was official then?
Yeah. It was official then, definitely. Yeah, from get-go.
For the record, it takes a lot to meet my dad. So, not the first time y'all met, because that was off of... That wasn't an official, this who I'm dating. My dad thought that we were just best friends when y'all first met.
But we were.
We were already dating by that time, but it wasn't serious enough to be like, yeah, Dad, this is,
Oh, okay.
So when you officially, I can't see, can you see that?
What?
When you officially met him as this my boyfriend, that was like a serious thing.
Yeah, it was official.
Yeah, because it takes a lot. Like, you can't just come to us. Yeah.
Oh, I can hear the playback.
Yeah, he got to turn the playback down. So, yeah. Any other questions, Father? Okay. Okay, so where was I at? Where was I at? Okay, so I was going to get into family next, but my dad kind of jumped the gun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. For me, I'm traditional when it comes to stuff like that. Like, you don't meet my family until I know it's for real. Because I'm not going to waste their time just as much as I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah.
And it's a such thing as meeting a family too soon, because what if the family grow attached and then it's like, dang, I didn't even like him like that. Like, y'all got to chill. Or then you form relationships with the family more than me. Like, that's annoying. So...
No, I definitely wouldn't rush into that because it's too much. Like, And then you can't be pinging people back and forth to your family.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure. I mean, some people do, and it's either some parents are just like, you know, they don't grow that close attachment and stuff. So like, oh, he's back, I think. Oh, hello, caller.
Hello?
It's my grandmother.
Oh,
Hey.
hola. Can you hear us?
She got the playback going too. What are they in a group chat? Like y'all just want to call? Like
That's called support.
it is.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
You can't?
Hello?
See, I gotta be home to do stuff like that for her.
Hmm.
I gotta be home to do stuff like that for her. Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Oh, there
Hey.
you go. How are you?
I'm good.
That's great.
Did you have a question?
Yeah. Yeah, hi. If you're talking about family, you're talking about me.
Yeah. Mama Gwen,
Yeah.
Big G.
So I knew that Lo liked Deja long before.
How you know?
Everybody knew but me.
Yeah.
Everybody knew but me.
I knew. I
I
knew
was
that he loved
chilling.
her
No, Mama Gwen was the number one.
long before
Long before. I kept
he
saying no.
or she admitted it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's very true. That is very true.
Oh, okay.
That's very true. Because
Matchmaker.
your energy was just different. Like you
Okay,
was.
so I'm gonna welcome him into our fold.
Oh,
But
congratulations!
we're
You
watching him
officially made
closely.
it. Thank you for your approval.
I appreciate it. I definitely do.
Well, thank you for calling. Okay. You can go ahead and hang it up. So, before anybody else calls from my household, from my family, yes, I feel like sometimes parents are just kind of just like universal. Like, I'd rather just know who my children are around than for them to feel guarded. Like, some parents are like that. I don't know how I would feel. Like, I don't know what kind of tone I would set when my son or daughter is dating, and then it's like, do I want to meet everybody that they're involved with? Or do I want them to bring the top tier people to me? I don't know. Because me and my parents, we've never had those kind of discussions. I just decided, like, you're not worthy enough of me and my family. Like, no.
Yeah.
Nope. So,
That's
okay.
how-
When Tata gets of age and he starts dating, what would you prefer?
For him to bring who he's serious around me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing more than that. Like, like I'll see, he'll be a good judge of character. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know that if he brings somebody to me, I'll pay attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's where I would be at on it, because that's what I prefer to do. Like, my family can count how many people I've brought around them.
Yeah. Mine too.
Two.
Mine too.
Including you. So that's
yeah.
just because, like, like, your family is something sacred. Like, you can't just be bringing, like, people with funky energy. Or then, like, okay, for instance, bring somebody home, boom. Holidays come, y'all ain't together no more. The whole family want to know what happened now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you cheated on me, had a baby, all of that. Like, that's embarrassing.
That's
So
crazy.
you got to make sure, like, y'all are locked in. You met my dad unofficially the first time. So the first time doesn't count because he wanted a tattoo. So that doesn't, scratch that off the record.
Right.
Officially, yeah, you met him, like, okay, it's serious. Like, serious. Because
Yeah.
then it's going to be a bad reflection on me. And I'm a daddy's girl. You even bought this.
Nah.
Like, what is this? Like, I need you. Like, no, you can't do that.
You know, that'd
So-
be the funniest thing, right? Because I'd be wondering, like, off first glance, what people think of me. Because I got all these face tests and
Yeah.
stuff. You know what
Not
I'm
gonna
saying?
lie, that was one of the things I'm like, not gonna date him. Like, no, like, no, my family, they don't judge, but I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
No, I know a lot of people would think that, but it's like, oh well. And now I got pink hair, so today,
I mean,
and
but
I
you
might
can
have
change that.
blue.
I
well,
can't change these. These ain't getting
Understand.
changed.
Well, it's
But that's one thing that I always think of, like, you know what I'm saying? When I get introduced, I'd be like, you know, what would that perception be?
well, good thing your character just overpowers all of that.
Yeah,
That's the good thing.
that's the blessing in it.
Yeah.
What's the next subject?
Okay, so let's see. What else?
Let's see
what else?
what
What
we got.
else? Okay, so we got another caller. Hello, caller. I'm nervous. I don't know who it is now. Hello, caller.
Hello, caller. Oh, my John loud.
Hello?
Is that my dad again?
It is.
Why you just ain't come up here? You missed
I
your
should've,
slot. Like,
but-
why you gonna come on ours? Like,
I know. So, can I set the record straight?
yeah.
No. We went out to eat.
That was
Yeah.
not I'm dating him out to eat. You wanted a tattoo.
We went
No,
to,
no,
what,
no,
Fuji
no.
Mountain, right?
When we went out to eat, that's when I met him. And I asked you then, and you said, no, we're just cool.
Because
and lo,
it's
for the
hard.
record,
Uh-huh.
I was campaigning for you also, not
He
just
was.
Bomber Gwen.
Oh,
He
okay.
was. Everybody
Yeah.
was, though. Everybody was. Everybody was.
Long before she announced.
That's
my
because
guy.
yes, exactly, because y'all had a bromance. It didn't really have anything to do with
Y'all-
me.
y'all just
It
be
was
hating.
just like, me and Lo gonna be cool regardless, so you might as well be with him. Like, me and you weren't even officially together when he was trying to bring you on a family trip. So it's like, y'all had y'all own thing going on at Fuji
Now
Mountain.
I'm on the family trip.
Okay.
Your father is a good judge of character.
Yep. I
Yes.
can say that.
Yes. Everybody did. Granddad, everybody, my sister, my brother, everybody was rooting for you. So
That's all right.
I will
I'm
say
glad.
that.
Yeah, no, but I'm proud of you guys. I love you,
Aw.
Flo. I love you.
Love you too,
Oh,
Chum.
love you
keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I'm in there.
Calm down. Wait a second. No, my family is really easygoing, but that I feel like I kind of I opened the door to do so. Like I said, there's no nonsense. So I'm not gonna bring anybody around that's
Yeah.
nonsense, you know. So it was just obvious. Like you went through all of these gates through me, you can master being with the family. I was more nervous about meeting your family. And I don't get nervous, especially not with families, because I'm a family person.
But you see how easy going my family
But
is.
I just, honestly, I still was nervous all the way up until, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Because, like,
But they too easy going. Like,
they are now, but, like, I also think it's because it took so long. Like, how you meet my family before I met yours, that was
But
making me nervous. Like, what?
with the COVID, you know, it's been, you know, you see how my
That's
mother
still-
is. She
yeah.
got 2 masks
To
on
mask and check your temperature.
and check your temperature. So
Yeah.
they've been in the house. That's
yeah,
why.
but I just didn't know what your family's expectations were. Like, I thought based off of the way your parents is, like, oh, your family's gonna love me. Like, they love art and stuff. And then when you tell me they're real, like, cultural and traditional, I'm like, oh no, I need to dye my hair a decent color. I
What?
need to cover up my tattoos. I need to turn down my
need to-
makeup.
you look at me and you thought you needed to cover up your tattoos.
You are.
Look at me.
I didn't expect your family to be so structured based off of you. So when you told me, I'm just like, oh no. Like, people's families don't make me nervous. But I was just like, I don't know. So I'm a family person. So I was hoping that your family liked me. I just didn't know.
So, I got a question.
What's your question? What's the question?
Since what made you say I was the one since you asked me.
Honestly, my dad growing such a liking to you sealed the deal. I seek not seek his approval, but I value his approval. That's what I'll say. So my dad does not, and he told you that I don't do this. Like, he's just very, this is my daughter. This is what I expect. Cool. Ain't no dapping up. Y'all on the phone, text. Like, he doesn't do that. I'm not hating. I'm just, like, saying, like, what made it different. Like, the fact that my dad liked you so much, it was just like, well, then this is perfect. It's perfect. Like, that's my biggest nightmare. I don't see how people get into relationships and even marry people that their parents don't like. Like, I respect my family too much. Like, yeah, if I really love you or whatever, but if my family don't like you, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, that's
no,
different.
like, we all need to coexist. So the fact that my dad liked you so much, it was just like, all right, I guess. Because my grandmother, we gonna give each other the real, like, so.
Yeah, she keep it all the way.
Yeah, so that's different. Like, we
Can I have
women,
some
you
of your
know.
water, please? I forgot what
This
my
is
water
how I
at.
knew that I loved you, because I don't like people drinking off my
All right, but I
stuff.
left my
Like,
water on that table.
I don't like people drinking off my stuff. Also, my granddad sealed the deal too. Like, cause granddad kept saying, like, I'm telling granddad everything. Like, granddad, like, I don't know, I really don't want to be in a relationship. Da 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 da. And he just kept telling me, like, play by play. This how you need to do it. This how you need to act. This what you need to say. See how it go.
And you did it.
I did it. I did exactly what granddad told me. So yeah.
That's
It
nice.
really was my family. My brother too. Like, when my brother met you at Taisha's house, I'm like, how you like Lo? He cool. You know, my brother's also very
Did
uninvolved.
I fall asleep?
Yeah, you did fall asleep.
Yeah. We had a bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my brother wasn't there long, and he also was just like, yeah, well, he cool. And, you know, like, I've never dated anybody older than my brother either. So it's just like, I don't know how my brother gonna feel with somebody older than him. We was just talking about that today. He was like, I forgot, like, he older than me.
You know what's so funny? Allegra's husband is older than me.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
I've never dated anybody older than my brother, so I'm like, I don't know how what my brother gonna think. But my brother, he enjoyed your company also. You know, my sister just see money signs, so she was, you know, she was here for and tattoos. Like, oh, we getting a discount on the tattoos. So, you know, like, my sister's easy to please. Anybody that treats me nice, like, my sister's here for it. But it really was my family that, like, sealed the deal. Because we probably still would have been dating if it wasn't.
Nah.
No, for real.
We
No.
would have been great friends.
You was going to friends on me?
Over after a year?
It has been a year.
Yeah.
It's been a year. And we dated more than we've been in this relationship, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Most
dated way
definitely.
longer than the actual relationship.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Oh, well, you survived
That
it.
was fun.
You're good. You're good. You survived. So, rundown of the rules real quick before we wrap it up. Meeting the family comes after you all have decided that you're going to be serious.
Right.
Right. No 50 dates. It got to be sooner than 50 dates to
Yes.
decide whether you going to move forward.
Because ain't nobody playing around like that. Yeah.
You played around like that, though.
No, it
We
wasn't
dated
50
for
days.
as long as I wanted to.
All right, but it wasn't
And you
no
asked me
50
a million
days.
times, where is this going? And I'm like, it's going where I say it's going. Just wait a second. Like, just slow it down. You know, good things come to those who wait. So that's my quote of the day. Like, you should, especially because I clearly knew that you weren't familiar with the dating thing. I'm like, that's why I'm going to make you experience this. That's what you get. Gotta slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was worth it though.
It
Like,
definitely is.
we really, and we had a lot of fun. Yeah,
Had a lot of good times to understand each other.
exactly.
Yeah.
Puts things in perspective. I think dating is really important. So that's the key of this whole entire thing. Like, dating is so important before jumping into a relationship. Like, cause then you like wasting relationships. Like, I can count still on one hand how many relationships I've been in.
Oh, see, you good.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So had you dated,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have wasted relationships.
Yeah, it would have been way different.
But I mean, men are a little bit different. They kind of base their relationships off of sex. So I can't blame you. We'll talk about that next episode. But you definitely had a different experience with this one. So yeah,
it was worth it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That means a lot. That means a lot to me. I'm glad I was worth the wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely
So,
so.
I mean, I don't think it's just men. I think some women also, like, I mean, there was 2 of y'all in the relationship, so some women may have, you know, gotten into a relationship quickly because of sex also. But I knew that. I remember as friends, you was telling me that, so I'm like, oh, he definitely ain't getting none.
That wasn't nothing I was after.
I know. Well, I mean, you weren't going to get it if you were after it, but I'm just saying, like, with that, that's what made me want to make it different to see how it went. I mean, I wasn't pursuing you in that kind of way anyway, but once you said that, I'm like, that's the problem. So this is time for, like, correction of error.
Yeah.
And then all of that just disappears. So dating, like, yeah, you could date without having sex. You could, you know, just, I mean, you could, to each his own, honestly, but
I don't think if you were to have sex too early, that would ruin it. That would ruin it.
Depending on the circumstances.
Yeah,
Depending on the people, I'll say, not the circumstances. It depends on the people. If people are strong enough to, you know, enjoy other things, other aspects of the relationship, then sex is just an add-on. But based off what you were telling me, it was kind of like the base of some of your relationships. So it just has to be separate in order for it to flourish. But that wasn't really an option during my dating phase. So, well, you hung in there. You're fine. Okay. So back to the whole rules thing. Yeah, friends should know who you're dating. It's also a safety thing too. I definitely think that your friends need to know. Did you do that? Oh, well, I knew your friends knew about me, but that's because I was giving you such a hard time. But do you tell your friends, like, you know, like, oh yeah, not people you just pinging, so you say like girls you're actually dating, or yeah, like it's a kind of in between, like we not official other than me. Are you supposed to tell your friends? Like, do guys talk about that?
I don't. A lot of my friends don't like.
But what if y'all messing? What if y'all dating the same girl? That's why you're supposed to tell your friends.
I mean, you'll find that out through, like, if y'all so close to each other, you know, y'all will run into each other or run into the situation. You get me? Or I'll call. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'm out with such. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that, and I'll be like.
It's like R. Kelly, same girl.
Yeah, something like that.
Dang. Yeah, so that's why that's what I'm saying. That's why you should tell your friends.
I definitely don't.
You should.
No, because guys once they see you got something, they after it. So you don't let them see too much.
Well, my friends, like if I tell them we on investigation.
Well, my friends are dogs.
Oh yeah, my friends are princesses, so they just got my back at the end of the day. They gonna look up everything. If I miss something, you better believe Taisha's sending it to me from your page. Period. Like, if I don't see it, Taisha do. And that's what's important. But I'm in general, if it's a quote, she gonna be like, did something happen? I'll be like, no girl, that's just in general. Like, nah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, my girl's gonna have my back. Like, you want us to pull up?
Yeah,
when I wanted to punch you in the face, I'm like, Taisha, you trying to ride with me? When you was yelling at me, like way before, like way back when. So I'm like, oh, he don't know me. Call Taisha. I'm like, I'm getting dressed. I'm about to, as soon as I get off work, you trying to ride with me? Yeah. So your friends gotta know what's going on for that purpose. Men, I guess it's different, but like, yeah, no, my friends, they need to know what's what. No secrets. Like, we all 100 because we all on the same page. You dating me, you dating my family, you dating my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so We all on your ass. Like, what you mean?
Nah.
My family follow you on social media. We all on it. Like, duh.
That's fine, but if I'm like now, everybody gonna know. But beforehand, only a few select people knew.
My friends is knowing everything.
Yeah, not everybody gonna know.
Well, I don't have a lot of friends
either. Now that I can stand
either,
on
so.
it, everybody gonna know.
Yeah.
I'm good. But that's only because I can stand on it.
Well, also because of the podcast and stuff, so everybody's gonna know.
I mean,
everybody's gonna know now, cool. But yeah. So anything that's relevant to dating, I feel like we touched on. Family, friends, the time period, the criteria. We still never agreed that yes, it's acceptable to date people, other people, multiple people while dating, but
after 4 dates.
What is 4 dates? 4 dates could be just so like we've been on 4 dates in like 1 week at one time. That's not fair. Like, that's not fair. That's so not fair. Yeah, so that one, I guess it's just whatever you feel like. If you feel like you should date other people to see how it's going, then do that. And if you feel like after 4 measly dates, and it also depends on the dates. If it's like a wowzer date, like, oh my God, he took me on the helicopter ride, I'm not gonna mess with no other dudes. Cool. But if you...
I gotta take you on a helicopter ride.
After 4 dates, and you think I'm cutting off everybody? Like, lucky for you, you came at a time where I didn't have nobody. So, boom. But, nah. 4 dates. So, 4 dates could fly by.
So, you mean to tell me, right? What would I want to just know, right? I want to know your reaction. What your reaction would be.
Okay.
Be honest, all right? So, we just went out on a date, right? And you going out on another date, right? Say we go out on a date Monday, and you go on a date Friday, right?
We're a different person?
Yeah. And say I come through with me and my man, we go to the bar, and I see you. I mean, you see me, right? I don't see you. Would you come say hi?
If we saw each other, I would speak. But no, I'm not coming up to you.
No,
I'm not coming up to you to say hi because I'm on a date with somebody. Nah, it's not your day. It's not your day. I'm not speaking to you right now.
Cool friends and woo-woo. You just was out on a date with me.
But I'm not going to go out my way to go speak.
I mean, fake like that and not come home.
I'll come speak.
No, you're not.
It wouldn't matter to me if I did or didn't.
I was saying that because you would already know that you was in.
It's not wrong if you're dating. That's the point of dating. But okay, agree to disagree. We're going to wrap it up because...
Yeah, I just got you.
No, you did not. It's a agree to disagree type of thing. That's exactly what it is. Okay. So... Anyways, y'all can let us know on social media.
I'm saying at the bar. You just want to look at me.
Let it go. Make sure y'all reach out to us on social media with y'all opinions. Follow me at Superior Asian. Low is tatted_low. Follow my boutique, Moda Kamite Boutique. This is one of my hats. This is one of my shirts. So... yeah, make sure y'all tap in. We have a couple of brands that we're working with, or that I'm working with. These are my girls. So I want to give them a shout out really quick. Make sure Kiss and Tell Cosmetics. My girl Taisha. Zillion Wax. She gonna get you all the way together. 5th Season Nails and Accessories. Essentials by Nikki. My stepmother has the best body butter. Kiss and Tell Cosmetics. My girl Taisha. Zillion Wax. She gonna get you all the way together. 5th Season Nails and Accessories. Essentials by Nikki. My stepmother has the best body butter. Kiss and Tell Cosmetics. My girl Taisha. Zillion Wax. She gonna get you all the way together. 5th Season Nails and Accessories. Essentials by Nikki. My stepmother has the best body butters. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got one on now.
The truth. That's why you smell so good today. All right. Thanks for watching. See y'all next Wednesday at 7 p.m.